Hey, what's up? I will show you now how we can integrate a tool called babeljs with Webpack. So Babel is a JavaScript compiler that will compile modern JavaScript, as you can see, to old versions, so it will run in all browsers. It's really awesome. You should definitely read about it. As you can see, it's really nice. And here I have some example for you. So I have this object with a property user, which is also an object that has a name and age. So I'm trying here to access the name property inside the user from the object, but I'm adding these like question marks, which means if this user does not exist, just return null, and if this name does not exist, just return null. So it won't actually break up if we don't have the name or the user inside this object. So you won't see the error trying to get null from undefined or something from undefined. Yeah, this will fix this error, but this won't work in all browsers. So this will work. As you can see, it's got transpiled to something like this. And for example, this one, let me choose actually a different version. So I'm choosing ES 2017. Let me choose the oldest one, ES 2015. So this stays the same after compiled. But look at this one. So I'm getting 12, the first element inside a variable called a, and the third element, which is 4, inside the variable called f, and this would be compiled to this. So it might work on older browsers. So yeah, very awesome tool and really easy to integrate with any project you have. So let's just start. There is this package called babel-loader. You will install it like this. So npm install -d babel-loader, Babel core and babel-preset environment. We already did that for Webpack. We installed it, and this is basically what you will put inside your Webpack configuration. So let's start to do that. I already done the installation. Where is it? Yeah, I already installed everything. I will put link in the description for this and this. Sorry, for this and Webpack and Babel, so you can read about it. Okay, so to start, we need, as usual, like for any rule, to have an object with the test. What is the files that I should work on, or how they will look like? So this will be a regular expression. Anything that ends with JavaScript, and that's it. And I'll show you something that might be confusing. So exclude exclude. This is also a regular expression. I will give it a folder name, node modules. You might be asking why. Let me just copy. If you are asking why, this because in some places, like here, we are importing this compose function from underscore. So by excluding everything from the node modules, we are telling Babel to not compile this function, right? Oh yeah, we are just telling it not to compile this function, so it won't go inside the node modules and compile the whole thing, because we are assuming that the packages we install already compiled using Babel or something like this. So we don't need actually to compile them. And if you leave this, if you remove this from a bigger project, this might take a long time to be compiled, because it will go inside this package and compile this function and compile all the dependency for that function, and maybe it will take a long time to complete. But you should assume that these node modules are already compiled, so you don't need to do this. That's why I excluded these. Now for the user property, I will have a loader. It's the babel-loader, and I will pass configurations. You can actually just use an array like this with the name of the loaders, but if you want to customize a specific loader, you will pass an object, and inside this object there's a property called loader and an options property. This will be another object. I will use something called presets. This will be an array, so at babel-preset-env. This is actually I'm actually quoting from the documentation, is a smart preset that allows you to use the latest JavaScript without needing to micromanage which syntax transform are needed by your target environments. This makes your life easier and JavaScript bundle smaller. So this is actually like a set of configuration that they have predefined for you, which allows you to compile modern JavaScript to older versions. Most of the time this will be enough, but to further customization you should definitely read about Babel. But this is basically the first steps for us, and this will be enough. So npm run bundle, hopefully no errors. Okay, no errors, but you see this warning. I already told you that we can solve it. Let me show you now, at least for now, before I before I make video about it. You can actually pass here a mode. So you can tell it mode, like this, mode development, because you want to bundle your bundle in different ways depending on if it's a mode development or production. I'll show you that in a video in the future, but for now this will remove the warning since I'm in development mode, and our JavaScript that will be compiled to another versions. But let me just add something to show you that one of the problems that you might face. So I'll create a function called getData. This will be an async function. I'll define a variable called data, and I will await the fetch function which returns a promise. Let me now go to JSON plus header, then /posts/1. This will get us the first post. Let me convert this to JSON, and let's console log the data, and let's get this function, or let's call this function. So bundle, let's serve. But before this we need to put here JavaScript, right? So go live. Yeah, we see these are annoying, but we should see the data, right? We're actually seeing this error, uncount reference regenerator runtime is not defined. Sometimes when you are using Babel you need to install other packages to make some of the compilation works. For this you need to install this package, runtime regenerator runtime. As you can see, it's really famous, so just copy this and go and install it here. I already did this. So what you need to do is to import it like this inside your main at the top, and you will be good to go. Now bundle it again. Let's go to our page. We should actually see it, but this empty cache and hard reload. Come on. Yes, the request is still pending. I have some network issues, but yeah, it's just on my network. But this actually should return this. Yeah, it got returned. So this is a way to fix it. So you might face some issues while using Babel. Just Google them, you will find a package that will solve that for you. And remember, this is highly customizable, and I will show you in the next videos how we can actually use React inside this project by using loaders. So yeah, this will be it for now, and thank you.